Hello Aries, thank you so much for joining me today. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. I hope you're all well at this time wherever you are. Aries, this is a fairy oracle reading I'm going to do for you now, looking at your energies. January going into February 2021 or thereabouts. The universal timing is fluid. So I've pre-shuffled the fairy oracle cards for you, Aries. I'll just do a final shuffle. This reading is general, as it has to be, so please take what resonates with you, but leave behind what doesn't resonate, what has no meaning. The energies do focus in sometimes on certain streams of events or situations. So okay, so at the heart of your reading, this is either a situation or your energy, Aries. Then we have a challenge to this, what's in your power ×2, and then a possible outcome according to what task comes out in the reading. And then just something else that the energies would like to say to you, Aries, which may or may not be connected to the rest of the reading. And then at the bottom of the deck we have the bright mother. This is very much like the Empress energy in ordinary tarot, but this is very much about unconditional giving, looking after, caring for others, putting others before yourself, basically, that sort of an energy. It's not gender specific, so but it's that sort of an energy, nurturing, caring, unconditional giving, looking after, making sure everybody else is all right, keeping the cogs going, if you like. So I'll just put that out the way. I will get some clarifying cards, but I just want to have a quick look at what's on the table at the moment. So we have Lease of the Shadows, and this is when we've become aware of a trauma or something from the past that needs healing. So it's taking the first tentative steps towards healing, whether it's therapy or counselling, or more informal therapy and counselling, which we can get from family and friends and community. But it's an acknowledgement, and that this is what needs to happen for some of you, and for some of you so there's some form of healing that needs to start to take place, and perhaps to start to look at what's happened in the past and how that perhaps is impacting on your current situation at times, Aries. And the challenge for you, we've got Luminous Loom, and this is an energy of your glass being half empty, fearing the worst, fearful thoughts. So this energy is a bit of a challenge for you. It may be that you get stuck in this energy, some of you Aries. You get stuck in the Luminous Loom energy, and it's difficult to then pull yourself out of it. Alright, so you can see why that perhaps is connected to Lease of the Shadows. So what's in your power? Well, we've got the Piper, and this is about harmony, achieving harmony, whether it's through music or something else, but a need for calmness, for serenity, for grace, for harmony within, because once you feel harmonious within yourself, then that will expand out to others. So to achieve harmony in some way, we will get to clarify for this in a minute. So what else is in your power? Well, we have She of the Crow Ash, which is the feminine principle, and this is about caring, nurturing energies, receiving those possible either from somebody around, or from, to be open to receiving that from the universe, and also from the earth energies, whether it's walking out in nature, however it is that you feel that sense of love and compassion and empathy and nurturing. So this feminine principle here, so being open to receiving these sorts of lovely nurturing energies and healing energies also. So it's within your power to be open to receiving this energy, I feel, and connecting in with harmony, achieving harmony within yourself. Alright, so possible outcome is honesty. So this is about being honest with yourself, looking at something for what it is, just facing it, looking at it, and not trying to disguise it or make it out to look like something that it isn't, or to be something that it isn't. So it's perhaps being honest with yourself, perhaps to do with this energy. You know, what is it that needs healing? What is it from your past that's holding you back, that needs to be healed now and looked at? And this is about perhaps people around you being honest with you as well. So there's a very much an outcome energy of honesty. So yes, we've got with She of the Crow Ash, which is the feminine principle, and then I'm just drawn again to the Bright Mother, which is very much about nurturing, a nurturing energy, putting others before yourself. That sort of a very feminine principle, the mother principle, the mother energy. Okay. I'm just, as I've picked up the Bright Mother, I'm also underneath the Jihobya, which is about facing your fears. What is it? Because lots of fears can be grounded, can be built up to be so big that you lose sight of where they've come from in the first place. So unreal fears, really. Looking at your fears and looking at them honestly, and saying, you know, do I really need to be fearful? Do I really need to be preoccupied with those sorts of thoughts? Okay. Just pop that back. So I'll just keep the Bright Mother out now, and I'll just do oh no, sorry, I've not turned the advice from the universe and the earth energies. So we have the Singer of Initiation. So there's some form of an initiation process that you're going through, Aries. I liken this card to the apprenticeship card, when we have to learn, do a lot of groundwork, do a lot of learning, learn from our mistakes often, jump through all the hoops to develop wisdom, develop expertise and skill, before we then take final exams and then become the professional and go forward. So there can be a life initiation also, where we have to learn from past mistakes, but that makes us stronger and helps us to move on to the next process and through the next hoop. But all the while it's helping us to become more whole and stronger and more skilled, whether it's life skills or in some other area. Okay, so right, so I'll just do, could we have clarification please, some clarification cards for all of the cards on the table. Could we have clarification for all of the cards on the table please, for Aries, January going into February. And I'll just lay these on top in the same order. And at the bottom of the deck now we have Solus. And Solus brings a lot of energy to all the rest of the cards within a reading. So he energizes all of the cards and the meanings. But Solus also brings light, and I've just got a feeling that light is going to be shed on something. There's going to be a spark of light, of understanding. It's a very positive energy. Solus, the sun, brings life, brings new life, doesn't he? Brings warmth and vibrancy to a situation. So that's a lovely energy there. So I'll just put that to one side. So at the heart of the reading for you, Aries, we had Lisa of the Shadows that we've talked about. Now we've got Tivara of the Waters, and this is about our emotions. So something about, there's a healing needed, a healing of your emotions. Because when we've suffered trauma in the past, then we can react emotionally to many situations in our adult life. So, you know, trigger buttons can be easily pressed and triggered emotionally. So emotions guide us and direct us and take control over our rational thought, thinking things through. So what this is saying is there's a trauma from the past, something from the past that needs looking at and needs to start to be healing, to heal the emotions, the emotional content, to help for some of you Aries to stop you reacting in an emotional way to situations. So the challenge, we had the Gluminous Loom, which is about fearful thoughts, negativity, glass being half empty, and the Fairy Godmother as a clarifier. And the Fairy Godmother, again, we've had the Bright Mother, which is the very much a feminine principle of nurturing, giving unconditionally and caring for others. And the Fairy Godmother is a similar one, but the Fairy Godmother brings blessings and opportunity. She brings nurturing and care and compassion forward also, but she brings lots of opportunity forward. But it's difficult for you to see these opportunities, what's on offer for you, Aries, if you are stuck in a Gluminous Loom energy. So this is why these are a challenge for you at this time, Aries. So in your power position, we had the Pipers, which is about achieving balance, or a need to achieve balance. And we have the Fairy who was kissed by the Pixies. So this is saying, you know, you have lots of blessings. You know, there's lots of people around you who love you and hold you in high regard and want the best for you. And you do feel blessed. But you will only really feel this blessing as you achieve harmony within yourself, Aries. It's so important. But there's lots of blessings around you and people wanting you to know that, to know how much you are loved. And then the other position of power, we have She of the Crowash, which again is the feminine principle of nurturing and compassion, empathy and giving. But the clarifier is Loethos the Wild. And this is a very fast energy. This is an energy that wants you to respond and react quickly to situations. And sometimes in some contexts, in some situations, it's the right thing to do, isn't it, to respond quickly, because that's what the situation calls for, instant reactions. But in other situations, it's not a good thing to do that. And we need to step back and think about it carefully before making a decision or responding. So responding rather than reacting. But if you've got this energy around you, then just be mindful that sometimes it's not a good idea to react too quickly to a situation. Now, this is the clarifier. This has come forward to clarify She of the Crowash. So it could be for some of you about not reacting or responding too quickly to perhaps a feminine energy around you. Or it could be not giving of yourself too quickly, because it's not the right thing to do. So, you know, not to you know, I'm not saying not to offer love and support in an area, but to step back and think it through before responding or reacting to this, whatever this is, this feminine. It could be a female around you, could be a feminine energy around you, or it could just be about yourself, Aries, not responding, reacting, giving too much of yourself without giving it some thought. Perhaps somebody's needing your support, your love and care and support and compassion. But you know, you need to think it through. Think it through, and before making a decision. And then in the outcome position, we had honesty. And there we have himself, and this is the godlike, massive, universal energy. You see all the stars in his hair. This is the universe, the very powerful, paternalistic energy. His crown chakra is lit up. That's where he receives his power and information from the universe. His third eye chakra is lit up, because of his knowing, his knowledge, his second sight, his clairvoyance, his intuition, which is lit up all the time. Oh, sorry, something made me jump. Somebody put in the key back into the door, made me jump. And then linking in with his heart, so he is a very loving, caring, paternalistic energy. So, okay, so this will have a different meaning for each one of you, Aries, but I'm just going to say what my thoughts are. This paternalistic energy, this is about being honest with the paternalistic situation, with your paternalistic situation, looking at it honestly. What does it mean for you? Okay. So, you know, being honest with yourself about a situation, and what you're able to offer and what you're able to give. And it's not gender specific, of course. You know, whatever it means for you, Aries. But stepping slightly back from that, the universe is definitely wanting to say to you, it's important at this time to be honest with yourself. Okay. And then the other thing the universe wants to say, we had the singer of initiation, didn't we? Which we talked about, the apprenticeship card, jumping through the hoops, learning day by day, getting stronger. And then the singer of healing. So there's definitely healing going to be coming through. Healing's going to be coming through for you. As you go through the process and the steps that came out right at the beginning for you, the least of the shadows, and then the emotions, Sahara of the waters. So, you know, taking those first steps to healing, healing your emotions. And you're going through these processes now, and it's going to bring in healing. So be open to healing and whatever steps need to be taken now, Aries, for some of you. Okay, I'm just going to, could we have 2 more messages, please, for Aries at this time? 2 more messages, please, for Aries, to round this reading up. 2 more messages, please, for Aries. So first of all, we have mountain. This is strength. So this is great strength. This is your inner strength. You know, there's great strength coming in for you. That's a lovely energy. So don't never give up on yourself, Aries, whatever situation you find yourself in. you know, you're going to get stronger. You're going to get stronger. There's great strength around for you. You have strength. You may not feel it at times, but you do, and the universe is wanting to bring even more in for you. Yes, and the tree. That doesn't surprise me that that's coming. So we've got the mountain, which is about strength, you know, big strength. But we've also got grounding here, and this is lovely. So this is about, you know, having secure roots, because, you know, the tree, what shows above the tree is dependent. The health of the tree is dependent on its roots. So it's important for you to keep grounded, you know, not to go into your head too much, to overthink things. Keep yourself grounded. The roots provide stability for the rest of the tree also. But to keep yourself grounded and not so much in your head overthinking things. But grounding, you can do that by quiet meditation, by taking deep breaths, so having quiet time alone and meditating, going for a walk in nature if you can, listening to harmonious music. And we've already had the Piper out, which is about achieving harmony, the importance of harmony for you in your life, Aries. And so a way of achieving that is keep yourself grounded. Wrap yourself in deep, rich colours that will help your aura to ground. Walk barefoot when it's safe to do so. That will help you connect with the earth energies. But certainly quiet time, taking a deep breath, meditating, calming your mind. All right, that's all going to help you. All right, it's going to bring you in this strength. I'm not saying that you're not strong, Aries, but there's more of this coming in for you. Especially if you can take heed of the advice and guidance coming through for you in this reading, for some of you. If you don't recognise any of the messages, then that's when you know the reading isn't specifically for you, Aries. All right, but it certainly should be resonating with some of you. All right, Aries, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you've enjoyed the reading and it has had meaning for you. But good luck going forward, and I hope you can join me again in the future. Bye-bye for now.